After Prophet Muhammad arrived in Medina around 622 AD, a number of local people began to dislike him. Many of them were Jews, some were pagan Arabs. Al-Harith bin Suwayd bin Samit was one of those who disliked Prophet Muhammad. He did not hesitate to show how he felt about Prophet Muhammad and the Muslims.
He is a newcomer but acts like he owns this place.
Hey, don't teach Muslims to hate non-Muslims, okay? You newcomer should know how to behave.
Prophet Muhammad couldn't deal with rejection. As usual, he responded with violence. Apparently, bin Suwayd did not know who he was dealing with.
How dare he oppose me? Who does he think he is?
What should we do with him, Rasulullah?
Get rid of him.
Yes, Rasulullah.
Abu Afak was an old Jewish man, reputed to be 120 years old, a member of the Banu Ubaydah tribe. He was a poet, and he refused to convert to Islam or acknowledge Muhammad as a legitimate prophet. The Muslims killed Al-Harith bin Suwayd openly.
Oh, bin Suwayd died.
Those Muslims stabbed him to death.
I can't believe it. Those Muslims just killed bin Suwayd in cold blood.
This is so cruel.
Abu Afak was upset with Prophet Muhammad's role in killing Al-Harith bin Suwayd. He felt that he needed to write a poet to protest the crime that Prophet Muhammad and his Muslim followers committed.
I know the risk of writing this poet, but somebody has to do it. We cannot just let a bunch of thugs running our lives without doing anything.
On the following day, he read his protest poet to the people of Medina.
Long have I lived but never have I seen an assembly or collection of people, more faithful to their undertaking, and their allies when called upon, than the sons of Kayla when they assembled. Men who overthrew mountains and never submitted. A writer who came to them, split them in two, while saying this is halal, that is haram, of all sorts of things. Had you believed in glory or kingship, you would have followed Tuba.
The Tuba was a ruler from Yemen who invaded that part of what is present Saudi Arabia. The people of Kayla resisted him. When Prophet Muhammad heard Abu Afak's poetry, he felt insulted. Just as before, he responded with violence.
Who will deal with this rascal for me?
A Muslim named Salim bin Umayr said,
I will take care of him, Ya Rasulullah.
Salim ibn Umayr was one of the great weepers and he had participated in Badr robbery. In the month of Shawwal in the beginning of the 20th month from the Hijra, Salim ibn Umayr moved toward Abu Afak's house.
I take a vow that I shall either kill Abu Afak or die before him. Tonight is a good night, because it is hot, and it will be too hot to sleep inside his house.
Salim ibn Umayr was right. Abu Afak could not fall asleep inside his house.
Oh, it is very hot tonight. I better sleep outside.
He is asleep now. This is my chance.
His followers who were not far from his house heard his scream.
What is that?
That's Abu Afak.
Let's find out what's going on.
Oh no.
Who did this to a very old man? Oh Lord, Abu Afak got stabbed. Oh, this is madness.
Let's take him inside his house.
But Abu Afak did not survive. In the morning, a Muslim named Umama bin Muzahiyah read his poetry concerning the death of Abu Afak.
You gave the lie to God's religion in the man Ahmad. By him who was your father, evil is the son he produced. A Hanif gave you a thrust in the night saying, take that Abu Afak in spite of your age. Though I knew whether it was man or jinn, who slew you in the dead of night, I would say not.
Yamama said he knew whether it was a man or jinn, but he didn't say who.
We knew it was cold-blooded murder that they were doing at Muhammad's request.
Yes, the Muslims wanted to hide their evil deed from the people.
The only crime the very old man Abu Afak had committed was in composing satirical verses critical of Prophet Muhammad. This was enough to make the Prophet had him murdered in cold blood. We see that Prophet Muhammad's action was really driven by his ego and hatred, and there is nothing divine about it. Abu Afak was a nuisance to Muhammad, but no fair person could justify Muhammad's murder of this man.